Finally. Today we'll do three things. One is how to read the book. Second is we'll do today's topic. And third is exam brief for previous students who are appearing for August, September exam. Okay. So the book, how the book is divided. So every chapter is a condition. And for every condition, there are 6 components in the book. Number one, what are the diagnostic symptoms? You should know that, and it overlaps. So for many conditions, you will see that diagnostic symptoms are overlapping. Plus, you will see that half of the symptoms are present in you and remaining half are present in your spouse. It's absolutely okay and normal. You will get confused when you read the diagnostic symptoms. Which condition, what symptom? It's absolutely okay because symptoms are going to be overlapping. Okay. Now, the second part is medicine side effect. Medicine side effect, you should know, especially the side effect of medicines. First reading, you should not read. But second reading, you should know what are the side effects. Because, when the client is going to psychiatrist or coming to you, then they will say that these are the side effects it is happening. Or you can tell them that these are expected side effects. And the problem with psychiatric medication is that the side effects start immediately. And then there is a plateau or maybe decline. Okay. Beneficial effect, it takes 21 days to happen. So there is a straight line and then slowly it will pick up. Then again plateau will happen. So the problem is first 21 days, the client will see only side effects, zero benefit. Serious problem. This first 21 days, client will drop out. So as a counselor, if the client is already going to psychiatrist, your role is to tell the client it is expected. You have to explain this graph to them. And during this period, you will not drop out because beneficial effect will start after 21 days. Now this beneficial effect starts, there is a plateau for 21 days, then it starts gradually. Then again, it reaches plateau. Now, after a few months, 3 months, 6 months, what will happen? The same dose, 0.25 mg you are taking, the same dose will have this effect. Again, you will start feeling depressed, anxious, all your symptoms will come back. So what will you need? You will need to increase the dose of your medicine, 0.5 mg. Then your again effect will come here. But when you increase the dose, again, your side effects will jump. Okay. And side effects are going to be from the day one and they are going to continue. And as you increase the dose, it will increase side effects. The problem is the good effect, the beneficial effect of any medicine, it will reach a plateau, it will decrease. Some resistance will happen. Earlier, 0.25 mg was working, you were relieved. Now you need 0.5. So beneficial effect is decreasing over the time, correct? But problem is side effects do not decrease over the time, right? Or they decrease very minimum and you have to increase the dose. That's why the client will always feel that there are side effects. Now, when a psychiatrist gives a medicine, they will always weigh which is a benefit versus risk. So benefit is improvement in life, improvement in daily function. You are able to earn more, you are able to do something. You are happy, you are living your full life. That is the beneficial effect. Side effects will be all those things. Zombies, depressed, sleeping 18 hours, yeah, irritable, not a good sleep, zombie life, right? So which is a beneficial effect. So they will calculate when the benefit is more than the risk, when the benefit is more than the side effect, then a psychiatrist gives a medicine. That's what you will explain to the client. Now there might happen, but stage will come, every client. Now there are going to be 2 paths for every client who's taking medicine. The path one is the client will have the disease part, okay, the condition, whatever, anxiety, stress, depression, that condition was here earlier, okay, but medicine benefit is here, okay. Now over the time the condition decreases. This is one path for some clients, okay. Now this is a time to reduce your dosage also or stop medicines. You cannot take psychiatric medications for lifetime. Another problem, they have dependency. What is the meaning of dependency? Presently you need 0.25 mg, then you need 5 mg. Earlier you need only 1 cup of coffee and now you will need 2 cups of coffee. then it will increase to 3 cups of coffee. Yeah. Presently now it is third cup of coffee. Yeah. And that too black, no sugar, because milk, I'm lactose intolerant, sugar because health conscious. So drink the black coffee. Again, coming back to the topic. So this is a one path for the ADHD. So this is a one path of the client, that this client will improve, the disease will decrease, the dose will decrease. Path one. There is a path two. The client gets dependent on the medicine. You have to keep on increasing the dosage of the medicine. Side effects will also increase. This is a zombie for permanent lifetime. Yeah. So what have you done is you have created a zombie now. You cannot continue the medicine's lifetime because there is going to be dependency. You will need to increase the dose 0.25, 0.5, 1. You will need, then add another medicines. Second, side effects are going to increase with increased dose. Your beneficial effect is going to decrease over the time. So that's why you need to explain the client that what you need. There are two aspects you need to explain. One is, it is expected that you will have side effect first, then beneficial effect. It is expected that your side effects will decrease a little bit and your benefits will also decrease. And that is the time you need to increase the dose and become more zombie, better zombie, worse zombie, whatever you want to call yourself. Yeah. There is another option. Can we do something else? I'm a counselor. I'm a psychotherapist. Can I do something else? I tell you what is the problem. The anxiety, stress, depression. You were not born with this. Yeah, you didn't come in life with psychotic maniac episodes. You didn't come in life with all this problem. They happened at certain point of life. Tell me, what is it? What incidents, what crisis in your life, which betrayal has caused you to have this symptom start of symptoms? What was your age? So you may have multiple betrayals. You may have multiple crises. After one crisis, you recovered. Second crisis, half recovered. Third crisis, crashed down. Fourth crisis, you are still able to maintain yourself, but something trigger happens, you are disturbed. Right? So the problem is not your anxiety, stress, depression. The problem is your emotional trauma. So as a counselor, you should help the client identify what is their emotional trauma, which is leading to present symptoms. One. Two, you help the client to identify what are the trigger factors. Triggers. Yes. Husband calls ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, and that is your trigger. Husband calls a female manager, you get trigger because there is a trust issue. Why there is a trust issue? Either this husband betrayed you or you had a betrayal in your previous relations. Or you saw in your elderly parents or some relatives some betrayal things. Why you developed a trust issue? Yeah, or something happened in your childhood. Or maybe you are a victim of bad parenting. So you need to help our client identify what is the emotional trauma that is leading to your present conditions. Don't call it psychological condition. Don't call it mental condition. Call it emotional turbulence. That is a healthy, friendly word. Client will love you. That all, see, every client goes to window shopping. 3, 4 counselors, they already gone. After you also, they're going to go 10 more. So your objective is you should pop out in their mind. Make a fixed place. Yes, this is a counselor, only single counselor in the world from their world who has used emotional turbulence as the word. She has not called me psycho, mental. She did not use psychological condition, mental condition. And she told me that you are normal. It is expected because two reasons. One is you are a human being. You have emotions. You are going to have emotional turbulence because you have emotions. The second is because you are living a life with other people. They are going to come in your life, betray you, damage you, scar you for the life. Your objective is whether you want to get scarred or you want to heal. If you get scarred, if you get bitter, if you become an angry person, If you become someone who doesn't trust others, obviously you should not trust blindly everyone. You need to evaluate. And if you become the bad version of you, the enemy wins. The question is, do you want the enemy to win? You don't want that. Who is your enemy? Your enemy is not that person who tried to betray you, who scarred you. That is not. Your enemy is staying that emotional trauma which has happened. That circumstance, that incidence is your enemy. Now, if you stay longer in that emotional turbulent state, what is the meaning of that? It means you are romanticizing. You like being depressed. You like feeding yourself negative thoughts. Yeah. You want to convince yourself that you are a victim, you are a poor baby, and you are a pitiful, and you are a hopeless, and you are whatever. All the adjectives which you call yourself when you look yourself in the mirror. All those people, they use the negative words when they look themselves in the mirror. How do you identify? I will tell you how to identify those people in this class only. All those people who attend the class without their video on. So all those people who attend their classes without video on, they are the people when they wake up in the and see their face in the mirror, they convince themselves, you are a lazy piece, you are hopeless, you are a victim, you are a baby, someone did that to you. So all those people who start their camera, they are the real people. Yeah. So they smile, they have cheerful. They know it's life, it's a part of life. Someone is going to come and trouble you. Someone is going to come and scar you for life. It's okay. The objective is not that enemy, that incidents. The objective is to heal yourself, move ahead. Three things to heal yourself. Step one, you need to identify that this is your trauma. If you don't know which trauma, because you get so many traumas here, which trauma is leading to which emotional turbulence, you need to identify that. Step one. Okay. Step two, I don't think you need to write, my dear, these things. You can watch this recording multiple times. You know, this paper, I know you also know where it is going to go. Yeah. You are never going to open this book, this paper, what you're writing. If you note it down, everything here, heart, that's the best memory. Yeah. I don't believe in writing notes in the class. So during my PG, a teacher asked me, like everyone was writing the notes, okay, and I was like, I'm listening, not doing this expression also, just blank face, smile on my face. I cannot control it. So just listening, doing nothing, just listening. But I'm listening. I'm careful. I'm attentive. I'm a sincere student. So despite being ADHD, OCD, all those troubles I used to give, and my teacher used to cry. But I was okay, not bad. And then one time, one teacher asked, "Why you're not writing the notes?" So I said, "Ma'am, two reasons. One, that topper girl, she is writing the notes, and all of us, including all other students who are writing the notes, they are going to xerox that and use it. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to waste my time writing the notes. Instead of that, second reason, I would rather focus on what you're talking. Yeah, I would rather focus on what you are teaching us. Yeah, and then learn. That is my better style. Then she, just to check whether I'm really sincere and attentive, she asked me a few questions. I was able to answer 2 out of 3 questions. That's good enough because I'm average. So I'm not going to answer 3 questions, and I don't expect. Yeah. So it's good that she didn't scold me that only 2 questions you answered out of 3. She understood. Yeah, 2 out of 3 is pass. Yeah. So otherwise, I would have given a pravachan. Ma'am, actually, I'm average, ma'am. So I have an average IQ. I'm an average student. So I don't expect myself to remember all 3, ma'am. Yeah. So whatever you are teaching, you are able to reach my mind 70%. If you want to retain me to retain 100%, you have to teach it better. So then that, you know, the teacher's eyes rolling. So it has happened in the previous earlier teachers also. So this teacher was smart. She did a mistake of asking the question why you answered 2 out of 3. Otherwise, you would have learned the lesson of average. How many of you are average? Write down, I'm average. All those who think they're average will write down, I'm average. Hey, write correct spelling. This is OCD. If you write wrong spelling, that is wrong. If you feel, if you think, if you believe you are average, that is the best stage of your life. Because you don't have expectations from yourself, over expectations. You don't have that. You don't need to prove to others. You don't have a pressure. What will others think about me? Actually, I'm average. You think whatever you want to think. I don't care. You don't have a pressure whether others are watching you and you fail. I'm average. I'm supposed to fail, but I tried. Yeah. Right. So you don't have over expectations. When you don't have over expectations from self, you don't procrastinate. You don't wait for start. You start your journey. You start working. You start the task. When you don't have pressure, what others are thinking, you are free to fail. You want to fail fast, you want to fail late. Write down fail fast, fail late, whatever is your answer. You want to fail fast, fail late. Very good. It's best to try fail fast, because if you fail fast, there are two things. Either you did a mistake, you were not doing the correct thing, correct way. So you can modify it, learn it. You can do the same with the same objective. You can modify your ways, your work, okay, and accomplish your mission. Option one. Option two, you can choose to change your mission. Both are okay. Failing fast process. But if you fail late, you're wasting your time romanticizing the idea of future success. You will be successful and all those things. You are romanticizing that idea and you're not starting. But it's better to fail fast. It is better to fail early so that you can improvise next time. Keep your mission same. Don't drop out. Don't lose hope. Yeah. If your mission has realistic expectations. Yesterday, I was talking to one student, one of the expected student, and she had such a big aspiration, and she said, "I done BA and all those things." And her target was to earn 50 lakhs to 1 CR per year in next 1 or 2 years or 3 years, 4 years. I don't know. I told her very frankly that all those people who are doing their PhD, those doing MBBS, MS, they would stop doing it and take a shortcut of BA honors. Obviously, BA is easier as compared to MBBS seat, yes, and then earn this much money. So I don't have that path. I cannot help you. And you should not learn from us, our team. You should not learn from us, and I cannot be your mentor. Yeah. Have a realistic path. At least this girl was talented. Otherwise, I would have told her frankly that you should work in Domino's. You are not equipped to earn 20,000 also. I would have told her frankly. But she had the caliber to earn 20, 30,000. Yeah, not bad. But her dreams were unrealistic. Okay. So it's better to have a realistic dreams, fail fast, fail multiple times so that you can improvise and try. Okay. Do you think that the Facebook was, everyone knows the story of Facebook and you watch the movies and all everything. Everyone thinks that Facebook was success at the first shot. No, he developed multiple games or apps 13 times before he could come to Facebook. And more than 250 times he failed in Facebook. That story we don't know. Okay. What was the point we were discussing actually from the book? Who is there who doesn't have ADHD? Can you remind me, please? Help me. Actually, I'm checking you. I have a good memory. Smita, very good. So I'm, I'm checking you, okay, whether you remember. I remember very well, okay? Yes. Problem is not weak memory. The problem is ADHD. Because of ADHD, I just go to some different topic, different discussion. Okay, 3 steps of healing. First, you find out what is the trauma which you had, crisis in your life or the betrayal by someone that lead to your start of your symptoms or multiple traumas. Okay. Identify and acknowledge. Step 2 is you need to heal your emotional trauma. So how the trauma is stored. Okay. Now there are two aspects to it. One is the trauma is stored in your mind, in your brain as synapses. So you have neurons and these neurons connect to each other with synapse. Because this synapse is connected in a particular way, you are, when the trigger comes, you are responding in particular way. You are getting affected. When this synapse, this is an unhealthy connection. When this memory is a good memory or the synapse is connected a different way, then you are, even if the same trigger, you will have a different response. This is part one. The part two is that your memory is stored as the synapse has, but you see it as images. The memory is not stored as the written paragraph. Okay. Yeah. So the memory is stored as images. And that is the reason when you have flashbacks, when you have any traumatic incidents, you will get flashbacks. Those flashbacks are images. These are not written words. Right? And if there was an incident which happened 6 months back and you are still having flashbacks or triggers or memories of those, you have PTSD. Whether you acknowledge or not, that is up to you. If you're not acknowledging, you will not get healed, because acknowledgement and identification is your first step. Okay. So now for the healing step, the second step, there are two parts. One is neuroplasticity. So you have to change this synapses. When you change this synapses, what happens is your trigger factor, even with the same trigger factor, earlier your response was like this, now your response becomes like this. Neuroplasticity. The second aspect is that to sometimes erase a traumatic memory or replace a traumatic memory, or to don't go back so much. Yeah. Don't dwell on the past. Yeah. Come to the present, look for the future. Yeah. So replace your bad memory, traumatic memory with good memory of the past. Option one. Option two, erase this traumatic memory. Option three is you focus so much on the future that this gets superimposed. You have seen some of your trauma, you have moved on. They are so much deep buried. Why? Because you had certain things to do. You had a future. You had to pass your 10th exam, 12th exam, graduate, masters, marriage, children, home, gold, car, all those things. Because of that, this targets, this mission, this vision, these things got deep. And when the traumas are, we will come to that. Traumas are of three types. Okay. So you create your mission big, vision big, or you have a target that you move on and focus. Your complete mind is focused on that. Okay. The second aspect of healing is experiential psychotherapy. Okay. Which is about the future, which is about changing your images, which is about erasing some traumatic memories. Experiential psychotherapy. Okay. The third aspect of healing is psychodynamics. So what is psychodynamics? Everyone do one thing now. Okay. From today, you will take a paper and make a calendar on it. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, doesn't matter actually. So you will write lunar dates. Yeah. In Hindu calendar, there are lunar dates. Okay. Ekam, Tritiya, Chodashi, then Ekadashi, all those things. Okay. Dashmi, Nami, all those. On each day, you will write your mood. What is your mood? Okay. There are days you will find that there are days when you are anxious, when you are happy, when you are depressed, when you are low, when you are irritable. Small trigger comes, you fight a big, and then next day you think, oh, that was a psychotic episode. Do I have bipolar disorder? No, schizophrenia is more suitable. Then you call yourself schizophrenia. Actually, your spouse is waiting. Yes, you should call schizophrenia. Yes. Okay. So, because your spouse is also reading the book. When you sleep, your spouse is reading the book in the night. And they are not reading the book to gain knowledge. They have a secret. They know that they are reading this book so that they can label you something. They want to know what is your diagnosis. Oh, yeah, she behaved like this today. Let me check what is her diagnosis. She's sleeping. Okay, fast. And their speed of reading is faster than you because they are on a mission to check what is your diagnosis. And they have reached a diagnosis. Either you have bipolar disorder or you have schizophrenia. But they don't know that you are a mastermind. You are my student. So you have already written on that particular page, the schizophrenia page, the name of the person you know whose diagnosis is schizophrenia. So the next time your spouse reads a book, they know, oh no, obviously she's much more expert than me. So she has written my name as a diagnostic patient. Oh no. So it will crush their own confidence. So the enemy is lost and you win the game of the marriage. And don't forget your in-laws, especially mother-in-law, sister-in-law, to write their names in proper diagnosis. Okay. So that next time your husband is so much afraid of reading this book that he will not know where is my name now. Yeah, but it's okay. You should share the book with your husband and wives, I mean, okay, and let them do the fun. Don't have all the fun for you. And also, I tell you one more trick: how to safeguard yourself. So your husband is going to label you schizophrenia, but you have already labeled him schizophrenia because you have written the diagnosis. Yes, this is a diagnosis of whose husband I should take the name? No one's. Okay. Few students I know the name, and few of their husbands are my favorite friends. Okay, good friends. I should not do that. So any name. Okay. But now the trick is that in this book, you find certain conditions, emotional conditions, emotional turbulence you find, and write down your name also. So what will happen is your husband cannot write your name in schizophrenia because his name is already booked there. So the remaining slot is anxiety, stress, depression, all those which are less troublesome conditions, less mentally ill, less emotional turbulent conditions, you reserve for you. Okay. All those difficult conditions, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, personality disorder, narcissist, you put someone else name. And who is that someone? You can write down. Okay. Actually, you can write down in the chat the name of the relation. Don't write the name of that person. The relation, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, husband, wife, whatever, brother-in-law, and the diagnosis. You can write. Oh, so fast. So you were just waiting, Chitra. Hey, you have to write the diagnosis also. Yeah. So write the relation and the diagnosis. OCD is a healthy and good condition. It's a gift. You have to write bad things actually. Then you. Oh, again, you like your husband's place. Yeah, now you are coming to the point. Very good. So people have started calling their relatives narcissist and all those things. Very good. You understood how this game is played. Yeah. So the game is called marriage. Diagnosis of emotional turbulence in marriage. Huh? Okay. Okay. Shagun, your vice principal month is diverse actually. Huh. Bipolar. Okay. Okay. There cannot be ex-hubby. That statement is wrong. It can be a hubby or it can be ex-husband because hubby is a loving word. If you call your ex still hubby, it means, what is the meaning of that? There is attachment still. So it is a ex-husband, not ex-hubby, because hubby means a loving husband. So you have to call hubby only. Now you have learned the Mithali. Very good. Okay. Hey, I hope everyone is playing that. Yeah, this was a game for a fun. Everyone just started writing everything correctly. Yeah, and you forgot what is your diagnosis. You should write your diagnosis also. We should come back to the point actually. Where were we? Yes, very good. Third point. So we need to psychodynamics. So you make a chart, lunar calendar. Okay, no moon day, full moon day, new moon day. Okay, then on those days, what is your mood? You write down this thing. Then you will realize that okay. Come to the point. Focus, everyone, please. So I know you are enjoying calling other people some diagnosis because yeah. So you want to prove to yourself that they are more hopeless than you. So that's why it's okay. But come back to the point. The point is psychodynamics. So you make that calendar and write down the lunar dates. On those dates, what is your mood? Happy, stressed, bad, irritable. Okay, small trigger, big volcano, big nuclear weapon, whatever is, you can write down. Fear, negative thoughts, anger. Okay, vulnerable, whatever is your thought. Okay, whatever is your mood. So you write down, and you will realize that over the 2 months of time, there is a pattern for that. Okay. Now you may think that that pattern is linked with your menstrual cycle. Actually, it is yes, the only small component, but your menstrual cycle is linked with your lunar cycle if it is regular, and your mood is more affected by lunar cycle. Why? High tide, low tide. So the moon affects the water body levels, every water body on the earth. You also have water in your brain. So in your brain, there are cavities and there is a flow of cerebrospinal fluid in those cavities, in the spine as well as brain. And it is so delicate, even in the minor change in the pressure or minor change in the direction that affects you. And that's why you have an effect of no moon, full moon. So there are some people who become Dracula and they grow extra teeth. They become mm, monstrous during no moon or full moon days. So you can find out which Dracula are you. Are you a full moon or a no moon Dracula? Everyone is a Dracula. Everyone is a monster. Yeah. And you should also map it for your correct, right? And then tell that if next time how you to use it. So there are two things you are done. One, you have mapped it for you. One, you have mapped it for your spouse. So for your spouse, you say that today I will not argue with you because today is your Dracula day for you. Yeah. Then when it is your cycle, you say that today don't dare to argue with me. It is my Dracula day. I will eat you. Yes. Okay. So you can use it. And those days are your peaceful days. Now, but it is still going to affect you. So to prevent that effect, what you need is you need to increase your emotional bank balance. Okay. To increase your emotional bank balance, there are two things I tell you. One is there are psychodynamic methods which you learn in the Sunday classes. Option one. Option two, you need to increase your serotonin. Serotonin. Which organ secretes serotonin in your body? Very good. Intestine. Now this intestine secretes serotonin. It is because of healthy bacteria. Okay. This healthy bacteria, it has microbiome. So bacteria, yeast, all those combinations. Okay. So we'll call it microbiome or bacteria for now. Easy purpose. Okay. So this healthy bacteria, it is affected because of stress, food change, improper diet, antibiotic, fever, any kind of physical stress or emotional stress. The biggest stress of life, marriage. Anything that creates you stress on your body or mind or emotions that affects your intestine. Okay. Now to protect this microbiome, you need to take certain things. Okay. Now, if you think that you will take yogurt, you will take curd, it has one microbiome, Lactobacillus acidophilus. That is not sufficient. Most of the probiotics which are available in the market, they have only this component. You should read the content. They will have Lactobacillus acidophilus. At the max, they will have Lactobacillus rhamnosus. That's it. End. That's why they are low cost. That's why they don't have effect to elevate your mood. What we need is you need particular combination of yeast and bacteria, a healthy microbiome, which will go to your intestine, which will line your mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestine. It will line the grooves. Okay. It will line the grooves inside and it will secrete optimum level of serotonin because that is the only source of serotonin. Then the serotonin grows to your brain and gets converted to dopamine. And this chemical is important for happiness, one of the happy hormones. When you have a good dopamine level, when you have a good serotonin level, then you will have less anxiety, stress, less depression. You can live a happy life. Okay. After a lot of trial and research and a lot of studies, I have developed a formulation for and selected certain yeast and bacteria. And I have applied for commercial license. The commercial license will come in 6 months. But as of now, I'm selling it to the students at 50% discount. So all those who are interested, they can take it from me. Actico Pro. How many of you are taking Actico Pro? Please write down. How's your feeling? One or two words. Please write down. Those who are taking Actico Pro. Yeah. Others, please write down. So what does Actico Pro does? So Acticopro is a combination of certain yeast and bacteria that lines up your mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestine. It prevents bad breath. It makes you feel good, relaxed. It helps secreting serotonin. The serotonin goes to brain and gets converted to dopamine. It makes you feel good, happy. It releases your anxiety, stress, depression. It calms you down. It gives you good sleep. Okay, because you're anxious. That's why sleep pattern is affected, and you will start feeling better. So this investment becomes kind of to start earning, to start growing, to feel happiness. There are some people who say they have everything, but they are not feeling happy. The problem is not here. The problem is here. Yeah. The problem is with the intestine. There is a less healthy bacteria in the gut. Okay. So you need. So lactobacillus acidophilus is not sufficient. You are eating curd, you are eating yogurt, but that is not sufficient. You can try that first. If that doesn't work, then take Acticopro and see the effect. Okay. And there is no medicine in that. There is no chemical in that. All are healthy bacteria. Yeah. There is no dependency, there is no addiction, and you will love it, the effect. So it comes with letter written by me that if you don't get a effect in 30 days, there is a money back guarantee. What you are paid, you take the medicine, you take that powder formulation, plus you take money also if you don't get effect in 30 days. To get Acticopro, you can WhatsApp me. Okay. You know my timing, Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. After 5, no WhatsApp, no calls, even if there is emergency. Yeah. There is no side effect. Okay. Because it's a bacteria. So to increase your emotional bank balance, you need psychodynamics and you need Acticopro. That will increase your emotional bank balance. Okay. For changing your trigger, responses to the trigger, you need neuroplasticity. For changing your memories and focusing on the future, plus erasing some memories, you need experiential psychotherapy. All these three things, neuroplasticity, experiential psychotherapy, psychodynamics, are part of Sunday classes. Okay. In addition to these three things, you also learn CBT and SCBT in that. Okay. When you do that, you will not need any other knowledge, any other course in psychology to get the knowledge to heal any type of client. What happens when you do counseling? You are able to manage the client for 1 or 2 sessions. You talk to the client. But when you do psychotherapy, you are able to make a healing plan of 5 sessions, 10 sessions, and you can heal the client completely and permanently. Okay. How many of the Sunday students think that they are getting healed? You know, that program is a completely demo program. I do the demo of the methods on Sunday, 11:30 a.m. morning. When you watch those demo, when you attend those demo, that demo itself heals you. Then you can practice on your clients. How many of the Sunday students you feel you are getting healed or healed completely? Or you can write the percentage. What is the percentage you have got healed? Yeah. Write down, please. When you get healed because of these problems, okay, your barriers are removed. So what are the barriers you have? Guilt, regret, shame, anger, frustration. All those barriers get removed. Fear, they get removed. When you don't have barrier, when you don't have a baggage of emotional traumas, when your emotional bank balance is high, you can do things what you're supposed to do. You can earn more. You can help more people. You can live a happy life. You can let others people live happy surrounding you. You know what is the meaning of this. The other process of healing yourself, to find your happiness, is to help others. When you help others find their own happiness, when you heal someone, you find your happiness. You get their blessings, you get their feedback. Yes, I'm able to do something. I'm able to self-actualize because I'm able to help others. This is mission of my life. I'm serving people, I'm serving society. Yeah, I'm not living for myself only. I'm living for others. Yeah, others want me to do this thing. That's what drives you. If you reach that stage, okay, that gives you continuous happiness in your life. The other things you will need to continue doing it. Psychodynamic methods plus Actico Pro, doing some hobby and helping people to find your happiness. Okay. Now in counseling business or any freelance, okay, the most difficult part is how to bring clients. If you're client based, that's best. Good. If you can find your own clients. If you don't have client base, then come to me. Take my online internship. You will get sufficient clients to practice online consultations as per your convenient time. And I will give you clients as per your cultural background, language, as per your specialty, and as per your comfort level. You have the freedom, which days you want to work, how many hours you want to work, no problem. Yeah. So take my internship. If you're interested, you can read in the book, first read in the book, what is it about? Yeah. And then talk to me. Very good, Trupti. Don't forget to smile. If you want to be happy, smile. Yeah. So if you someone is not watching you and still you smile, it means you are happy. It means only two things. Either you are crazy or you are happy. Both are good, better than zombie. Yeah. Being crazy is better. How many of you think you are crazy? Write down in the chat. I'm crazy. Crazily happy. Best diagnosis. Very good. I like you. Very good. How many of you think you are crazy? Write down. Very good. So there are three things. Either you are crazy, or you are serious, or you are a moron. So I think it is better to be crazy. Being crazy has its benefit. You can do things and do mistake, fail, no problem. You are crazy. You are supposed to do mistake. You are supposed to fail, right? Because you are average crazy. That's a very strong and potent combination. Yeah. So you should be, yeah. So I'm not okay. So someone wrote, I'm a crazy woman. See, that is a different, that is someone has told you because of the behavior you do. That craziness we are not talking, dear. We are talking of a different craziness. We are talking of a positive craziness. Okay. Selectively crazy. Okay. Very good. Oh. Three types of emotional trauma. So I, very good. That's a good kind of crazy. Happy otherwise. So Sirisha is saying she is sometimes crazy and sometimes happy. So you know what is your diagnosis? Yes, yes, bipolar disorder. We are very fast in coming to the diagnosis because we are ADHD. We cannot wait for the diagnosis to come. Yeah. So Shirisha is saying that she has bipolar disorder. No, Shirisha, you don't have. I talk to you. So you are happily crazy or crazy happy. So happy sometimes and crazy sometimes is a very bad diagnosis. Ah, don't go do. Stay away. Yes. And don't let your husband see this video. Otherwise, he will diagnose it. Husband is saying from the back, yes, sir, you are right, actually. He's pointing out, yes, sir, he's doing like this. Check, check, check. He ran away. Yeah. There are some children in the background of their mothers. They are doing that action. Yes, sir, right. No problem. You can watch this recording again and find out whether it was your husband or your child, or whether it was your mirror. So now we talked about that you need to find your so big mission or something to look forward so that your old emotional trauma gets lowered, insignificant. Okay. The object is not to bury it. Okay. But the object is to move ahead so that it becomes insignificant. Okay. At early stage when you are trauma, you have so many targets, milestones in your life. 10th, 12th, graduation, masters, earning, marriage, children, everything, so that this got buried. Now, if you get trauma after marriage, that becomes stays permanent. Yeah, you understand? Yeah, because the milestones are less. So now there are three types of traumas. One is which is forgotten, become insignificant, and the client has moved on. So if you cannot replace your old traumatic memory, if you cannot erase your old traumatic memory, then the better option is to find such a future option, a mission, a vision that you move on, and this becomes less significant. Correct? So which the client has moved on. Don't touch this trauma, don't open it up, don't poke it, don't disturb their life. It will destroy them. The second type of trauma is the trauma which is channelizing your energy now. Okay. Someone said something about you, someone labeled you, or you had a crisis and you utilized your willpower, you utilized that crisis as a challenge, you utilized it as energy and moved on in your life. Okay. So your ex-husband said that you are fat, you don't look good, you became beautiful. Okay. Not in terms of outwardly, but everything inside also. And then you are into that business. Someone called, but you are dumb child, and you won the Nobel Prize. Someone called you that you are not good enough for art, so you started Walt Disney Studio, right? You were fired from a job, so you started your own company. Yeah. You couldn't get a job because you were autistic, so you started your own Tesla company. Right? All those things. Right? You couldn't gel with other people because your OCD, you had ODSD, you had autism, so you started your own company. You had a learning disability, you couldn't hold a pen properly, so you wrote so many books to help people. So your second type of trauma is channelizing your energy. That's good. Let it be. Okay. So similarly, OCD is a gift. If you have OCD, the negative parts of OCD is anxiety, depression, and forcing your OCD on others. You should be perfect. Hey, shut up. You are going for a divorce. No, the OCD is a gift. If you control your anxiety, if you control your depression, if you know how to bounce back with Actico Pro, and you don't force your OCD on others, then what is the gift remaining? Everything is gift remaining. You are so obsessed for perfection, right? You can do painting, you can write something, you want to do things perfectly. You can organize things. You can start by organizing your life. Start by organizing your table. Yeah. Don't force others to clean your table or their table. Yeah. Let them be messy. You clean your table. Yeah. So this is a gift. The third part is the emotional trauma, which is still affecting you presently. Some trigger comes, you are affected so much, it's like a leaf blowing in the wind. And this emotional trauma is affecting your present life. That is causing your present emotional turbulence. The symptoms: anxiety, stress, depression, relationship issues, fear, anger, unnecessary negative thoughts, flashbacks of old memories, social anxiety, all those things. Okay. Not able to get into a constructive relationship, not able to get in constructive job. You are jumping from one job to another. Okay. 6 months, one job, fired. There is a gap. 6 months, another job. Okay. You land up in a job after 9 months, you see that there is a fight, relationship issues going on. People are troubling you. The problem is not people, problem is you. Wherever job, whichever job you go, everyone is troubling you. Why? Everyone is what is the monster? You are the good. No, actually, you are the monster who is troubling them. That's why you feel they are troubling you. Okay. One time, one of the students in one of the class, she said that everyone at her workplace are negative people. So I told her, no. Yeah. Probably your approach for them has become negative. You are doing something wrong, probably. That's why they are behaving in a particular way. Yeah. And if you see your personal life, whether you have a husband, whether you have children with you, you will know what is the answer. Whether you have friends, why they are not there? Because you are the person who is responsible for negativity. Very hard truth. Yeah. So there are two options. Whether you want a slap with the truth or you want a kiss of lie. So one of the steps, slap of truth. You have to write the slap of truth cannot be truth. It will be slapped. Yeah. So one of the thing in counseling, you have to make the client realize two aspects. One is the slap of the truth. The second option is acknowledge whatever you are, accept yourself. Yeah. You are a person who get affected easily. That is your personality style. It has become like that because of your parenting, because of your ex, because of your relationship, because of your own scenarios, because of your school, because of your teacher, whatever things, because of your upbringing, because of what you did to yourself, because of what you did to others. That's why you are the function of that. You are not the function of people who did that. You are the function of what you did to others and to yourself. Okay. Someone tried to scar you for the life. You have the option to move on, forget, go on, find something new on you. But you stuck there. That person has already moved on. Right. In marriage counseling, when the clients come for divorce, both when they have decided for divorce, both of them want to punish each other. They are not punishing each other, they are punishing themselves. Okay. So the best part is to move on, go find your new partner, or stay alone if you like that. But move on. So one of the things you should be telling the client is the slap of the truth. Okay. Most of my students, those who are under my mentorship, I tell them very hard truth. I slap them in the first call itself. Okay. If I see that they are not worthy of doing things, I tell them you are not, you do this only for your passion. If I see someone can do up to step 5, step 6, certain things, I tell them, okay, you will do psychotherapy, you will do psychology and marriage counseling. You stop. Okay. If I see someone can do PhD, I tell them you to go for PhD. If someone see who can write the book, I tell them. There are always some students who have the aspiration to be a writer. Okay. They have so many thoughts, but they are not written a single paper, single piece of paper. Absolutely zero. They are just thinking, romanticizing that thought. Yeah. So I slap them with the truth. Send me what you are written. Then they say they have not written anything. Then don't fool yourself. Whatever you're thinking rubbish, start writing that rubbish on the paper. And then next day you read it. Then you realize what is the quality you are written. Actually, you should read it after 4 days. Why? Which is the diagnosis I'm talking of? Write down in the chat. Why 4 days you should wait before checking again your writing? Yes, there are people who are smiling. They know what is it. No one knows. 2 weeks, 4 days. Correct? Correct. So someone may be in a manic episode of bipolar disorder. That's why they have written something, and that is really a rubbish thing. So after 4 days, when you are in a normal state or your depressed state, whatever, yeah, you're hopeless. You are going to have this. Don't worry. So you check your writing again. If you still find yes after 4 days it is good, then probably it is good. Then continue writing. Okay, don't romanticize. If it is bad, then stop fooling yourself. Okay, never ever say it. Now, there are some people who want to do many things in their life. They have aspiration. I want to be financially independent. I don't want to take money from my husband. I want to support my family. Time for that has long gone deep buried when you were 15 years age, before 10th. What is your 10th standard scoring? 10th. What is your 10th scoring? Correct? You were always a below average student. You are going to earn below average. You are going to have below average life. Unless you are lucky and you find a rich and loving husband. Yeah, then that is a separate scenario. Yeah. So there are few girls who are so lucky like that. I can take the names. Yes, you are. Yes, you are smiling. Yes, husband is saying yes, sir. Very good. So I talk to your husbands also because your husband is so nice. Yeah. All those students whose husband names I know, you know that you are very lucky. Okay, you got a good husband. So you never they say that statement that you want to be independent of your husband unless you are planning for a divorce or you are already divorced. Then that is a separate scenario. Yes, there is urgency to do that. Yeah. When you are married, when you have a child, okay, both of you, husband wife dreams are going to be together. He will need to compromise certain things. What he's going to compromise? He's not going to compromise career because he has to earn money here. He's earning money for you and your child. He's going to compromise his own comfort, on his stress, on his emotional turbulence. Yeah, he's going to compromise on that. You will need to compromise on certain things and make a path which still support this family. We still support this present husband. Unless you are planning to get a brand new husband, then the story is different. So never say that I want to be financially independent of my husband. No, dear. That is a wrong statement. What you want is you want to earn sufficiently so that you can fulfill your simple requirements or maybe whatever you need. That is a correct statement. While still living in the same marriage, while still being in a relationship with the same husband. As soon as you say the statement you want to be financially independent of your husband, that statement has clear meaning that you don't want this husband anymore. You are staying it because of whatever circumstances. Yeah, you have a somewhere inner belief that you are going to have a new one, brand new, once you become independent. So the better approach, I tell you, fool, I tell you a better approach. Take his money, grow. Yes, then find a new husband. Yeah. Okay. So take his money. You heard me wrong. What you heard, I didn't say that. You are hearing because you want to hear that. Yeah. Because you are very mischievous. Yes, very good. So take his money, grow, make a plan with him that I want to reach this level. I want to earn 20,000, 40,000 per month. I want to do PhD. I want to do fellowship, psychotherapy. I want to manage clients. I want to do internship. I want to start earning. And for that, I need your support. He will cry. Oh, you are such a loving wife. You know that for your growth, I'm important. For your growth, you need my support. And then he will support you. Okay. When he supports you, you are taking money from him. It's absolutely okay. You took money from your parents also, right? Absolutely okay. If you are so much like whatever it is called, what is the meaning? Self, खुददारी को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? Self, whatever is the word, English, anyone? हाँ. So if you are that, you can return him that money. You can take it as a loan. You can take it as you can borrow from him, and then you get self-dependent, self-made. Okay, probably. So, so if you are so much like that, oh, I cannot. Yeah, yes, you take kind of from a friend, and he's going to love it that he's supporting you. You are asking, and you can keep a target that over the next 3 years, I want to return you this money. Over the next 5 years, I want to buy a chain like which my sir wears. Yeah, at least one chain, not 200 gram, one chain only. I'm not so much greedy. So I will buy only 100 gram. Okay. So you should keep a target and he will love you for that. That makes a better relation. Better relation is not made when you show your independence and want to make your career journey and dream separately of your husband. The better relation is when you ask each other help to grow and support each other. Now that's a different story if your husband doesn't support you. Then you should consider my first proposal. Take his money, grow and find. So, so which option you liked? First option, second option. Write down in the chat. There is always whatever you like. Everything is good. No problem. No, first option, second option. Option one, option two. You can always say option one. I still like you. Don't worry. Okay. So those who are not writing option one or option two, they have the option one in their mind. That's why they are not writing. Yes. Okay, husbands, take care of what is your wife writing. Check your chats. She has not written the answers. Option one. Okay, that's good. That's good. Be frank. Very good. Very good. I like you. Very good. There are so many people who are option one. They are not writing. Okay. Both. You like both approach? Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Very good. All those people who are not written, you know what is your diagnosis, what is in your mind going on. Even if you're not acknowledged that this is a thought you have, but you have that thought. But someone is writing this. There are some students who are not married and they are still writing option two. There are some students who are not married and they have written thought of option one. That's why they are not written. So you should be careful how to select the husband. That should be your decision making factor. You should ask him. So this is my dream. You are need to going to support me. Yeah. And you will support me. So you can make a communication very easy. But anyways, if you land up in marriage and that marriage has some troubles, marriage turbulence. Yeah. So if you have a marriage turbulence, then you can read this book or attend Wednesday classes and learn the relate pillar concept. Okay. So in relate pillar concept, you will learn how to identify the problem. You will learn 25 relationship test, relate pillar test, and you will learn more than 300 couple activities. Okay. So when you learn this, you are able to identify what is a problem between the couple. Right? 25 relate pillar test. Each test is for respect, love, compatibility, goal sharing, financial goals, parenting style, intimacy. So there are like this 25 relate pillars. For each, there is a test. You can objectively identify that. Those who use this content, these tools for marriage, relate pillar test and couple activities, they are able to engage the client for 20 to 30 sessions. It means they are able to earn 20 to 30,000 from a single client. Otherwise, marriage counselor in the market, they are talking from their own wisdom and they can manage the client for one or two sessions. Then there is no plan, right? So when you use this content of relate pillar tools, you are able to engage the client for 20 to 30 sessions and earn 20 to 30,000 per client. Many of the divorce lawyers, marriage counselors, psychologists, astrocard, astrologers, they have done this program from me. Relate Pillar. There is a website, relatepillar.com. It's mentioned in my WhatsApp profile also. You can check the catalog in my WhatsApp profile. When you check, you will find some paintings and all those things. And if you, just a second. If you paint or you do some clay work or you are an artist, so there is a platform, artforfun.in. Take the benefit of it. Your work will be published there. You get recognition. There is no charge for all of you. There is a charge for others. So, and those who do internship, those who do PhD, for them, their clients also, there is no charge for your clients. Those who do internship especially. Then you get recognition that it is posted somewhere. So that releases your dopamine. That makes you happy. Then you will do more. When you do certain hobbies, you are connected to your inner self. You stay sane. Your bipolar is less. Yeah. Yeah. If you call yourself you are moody or someone has told you mood swings, you should be careful. Yeah. If people are telling you repeatedly, you know which chapter you should read more. Then if you are a writer, there is a platform Heart to Paper, hearttopaper.in. Take the benefit of it, publish your poems, articles, essays. right? If you have a second life event, either a financial crisis, education crisis, life crisis, spiritual crisis, health crisis, marriage crisis, any crisis in your life, and you are still coming back, or you already came back, publish your story on secondlife.org.in. Okay. Because the similar person is going through something else and they want to give up. They will read your story. You are going to motivate that person. That person will find your story. Yes. Again, all these three platforms, you get recognition, certificate, and awards after certain milestones. If you are looking to register your practice, or if you land up in legal compliance or some review issue, some mischievous client, bad client puts a bad review about you, you need to manage that review or legal complication or register your practice for a particular country, including India, you can take the help of legalwise.in. All these are mentioned in my WhatsApp profile. You can check. Any condition, any emotional turbulence condition, you should know 6 things, which is mentioned in the book. For every chapter, there is a diagnostic symptoms, medicine side effect, how to talk to the client, what are their common questions, how to answer. And when I say how to talk to the client, I have written the conversation, the script of what I talk with the client. So you will feel that this is exactly what you are going to talk to the client. What are the common questions and how to answer? Which are the good answers to this question? Then what are the tips, lifestyle changes, modification, all those things which you tell the client as a management part. And the sixth is one statement you will tell the client before the end of session so that the client comes back to you next time. So these 6 things, if you know for every condition, you are fully equipped to help anyone for counseling. So you will have a plan for 1 or 2 sessions. But now if you want to heal someone permanently and completely, you need a healing plan of 5 to 10 sessions, which includes CBT, SCBT, neuroplasticity, psychodynamics, and experiential psychotherapy, which happens in Sunday classes. You can talk to me if you wish. Questions? Anyone has any question? Please ask. So someone is going to write, sir, when are you going to start the class actually? That is a question. There are stories between the chapters which you can read to your child, yourself, or if you are a teacher, you can read it to your students. Very good. If you have a teenager, you should teach your teenager the story, choose your battles wisely. You know what happens? The teenagers, they have friends and all. So one friend has a fight or argument with other, then this wants to prove that I'm a good friend. They want to join. Teach your child, choose your own battles. Don't fight others' battles. Take up internship if you want to practice on live clients, online consultation as per your convenient timing, on convenient days, on the clients which are from your cultural and language background, online video consultations. Take my internship. Throughout the year, you will practice on 60 clients, which is a big number. You will get their blessings, you will get their real feedback. Some of them will give good feedback, you will feel happy. Some of them will give you bad feedback and you will learn to endure that pain, right? So you will learn that, okay, I have to accept my defeat. I have to accept criticism. Even if I'm sometimes good, even if I did the best, these are the psycho clients. not emotional turbulence anymore now. These are the psycho clients, and they are supposed to do something bad things with you. So, but I still maintain my balance and I continue my path. I'm not affected with this. You will learn that. You will learn Suvarna in Sunday classes, dear. So there are 8 minutes remaining before we start the exam brief. Till that time, we will do something else. So what is that something else? How many of you are artists? You do some clay work, whatever is, what is your art? Write down in the chat. You do clay, you sketch, pencil sketch, you draw acrylic, you draw watercolor. And if your children are that, you can take the benefit for them also. Artforfun.in. There is no charge for you and your children. And if you are doing internship, there is no charge for your clients also. You can put your bags, okay, oil painting, very good. So if you write poems, essays, articles, write down who are the artists or who are the writers, whatever you do. Some people, they have art of fighting because they watch Big Boss series, Saas Kabhi Bahu Thi, so they learn how to systematically fight. Yeah, they are getting trained for that. So you can publish it on Art for Fun or Heart to Paper. Okay. Hindi, English, any language is okay. You can get it published, no problem. And the next step is to get publish your book published. So you can talk to me for that. Once it is published, something on Heart to Paper. The step one is that. Singing, dancing, wow, that's good. That's a good hobby. So only those who are happy, they can sing. Only those who are happy, they can dance. Very good. How many of you have had a second life story? You have a second life story. Write down in the chat second life if you have that story. No need to mention the story. Just write second life. You can write your story. When you write your story, because you know you have been thinking of your second life, your trauma, your crisis multiple times. When you write, you transform your burden from your mind on the paper. You transform your burden from burden to healing tool for others to read, for motivation tool. Okay. When you write your crisis that heals you are able to move on. You can write your commitment after what next you want to do. Okay. So get your second life story published. That second life is free for everyone, including students, non-students, everyone in the world. 5 more minutes for exam brief. Before that, anyone has any question? Shalini, no one is going to buy your bag on this platform, dear. So no need to send the photos. If you are really interested to publish your photos, there is a website. I'm spending a lot of money to promote you. So that is a place to promote you, dear. Okay. You can get it published on artforfun.in. No one cares. Yes. If you want to show your talent, show it to the correct audience on a correct platform. Very good. That is good thing. Transform your hobby to learning and hobby. That is good thing. Good, good. Exam brief after 4 minutes. Till then, some questions. Who's going to ask? Very good, Shabul. You can get it published on heartforfun.in. The link is in my profile. It's on channel also. It's on my WhatsApp profile also. So we sit quietly for 3 minutes before we start exam brief, right? So how do we sit quietly? Beautiful garden. Oh, that's good. That's good. So we'll do for next 3 minutes this thing. Breathe in, breathe out. So you are breathing in more, you are breathing out less. So you are retaining some air in the lungs. So you are not emptying the lungs. Okay. When you retain some air, you are retaining carbon dioxide. When you retain it, it goes to brain. It stimulates further respiration. It stimulates vagus nerve. So your respiration presently is shallow. It will become deep. A deep respiration reduces your heart rate, reduces your anxiety, makes you feel good. It reduces your thoughts, running thoughts. It increases your life. Those who have shallow respiration have less life expectancy. This is a scientific fact. Breathe in slowly with your nose. Breathe out with your nose. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So you are breathing with your nose. You are breathing out with your nose. When you breathe in, your stomach will come out. When you breathe out, your stomach will go in. You are breathing in more. You are breathing out less. So you are retaining the carbon dioxide. And that gets converted to bicarbonate. And it stimulates further respiration. It activates vagus nerve. That is what is required to counter your anxiety, stress. There are more methods in psychodynamics which you learn, which corrects the flow of your cerebrospinal fluid, which reduces the impact of your lunar cycle, or it increases your emotional bank balance. If you don't want to do all these things, and if you want a shortcut to increase your emotional bank balance, the easiest shortcut is Actico Pro, because it will secrete serotonin in your intestine. Yeah. So the time has come for exam brief. Exam dates, September 1st week. I'm talking of the previous batch students who are exam going now. September 1st week is the exam. You will get the email of the exam link on your registered email ID. And you can open the email, you can read the instructions. There is a link inside that. This link, as soon as you click, exam will start. MCQ pattern. You have 1 hour to finish the exam. You have to finish the exam within 5 days of getting the link, getting the email. So tentatively September 1st week, you will get the exam email. In that there is a link, and that link will be active till exam window closes, 5 days. As soon as you click, the exam starts. There is one attempt. You click for fun to check, your attempt is gone. You are registered as failed. So be ready. When you click you can open the email, but don't click the link. Click the link, exam starts. You have 60 minutes to appear the exam. There are 50 questions. Approximate 1 hour. Approximate one question, 1 minute. Time is very less. You cannot open the book. Those who depend on the book will fail. Those who read the book one time, they pass. 60% is passing. You will score more than 70% if you read book once without medicine side effect. Medicine side effect is not asked. If you read the book 2 times, you will score more than 80 or 90%. You should know diagnostic symptoms. You should know how to talk to the client. You should know what are their questions, how to answer. You should know the management of the condition. These 4 things you should know. If you know for every, it's good. Now there are some symptoms which are overlapping. It's expected to get confused. But in exam, the questions will not be confusing. Okay. In exam, each question, like for example, one question will have one condition. When you read this question properly, you will know this is the only condition you have. Okay. If you are not able to find out this condition, then you know what is your condition. Hopeless. You are not studied well. Yeah. So if you are studied well, you will be able to identify. Out of these 50 questions, around 35 questions will be application based. Application based means it will give case studies. Then you have the 4 options to select. And application based question means these are the symptoms. This is the diagnosis. Oh no. So yeah, if you give symptoms and ask the diagnosis, that is easy question. But if the question says the diagnosis also, this is a difficult question. How will you manage? So 4 options. All are MCQ 50 questions. 35 application based, remaining 15 are direct questions. Okay. All the questions will be from the book. There is no negative mark. So you should attempt all the questions. You can go to the previous question. There is a button at the bottom. Don't click at the top, because if you click top back button, that attempt is gone. So bottom, you can go front, back, there is arrow button, but you will not have time. So don't skip the questions and thinking that you will come back at the end. You will not have time. You have to click the submit button before 60 minutes end. Okay. Otherwise, that attempt is gone. If your one attempt is gone, you can appear next attempt in February. Okay. There is a passing of 60%. If you score less than 60, you are failed. It will show on your screen, on your face. Oh no, failed. Okay. So there are people who are taking Actico Pro. Even if they say fail, they will be like, yeah, I failed actually. So that's good. So when I have mental breakdown, I say that actually today I'm having mental breakdown. Yeah, I cannot stop smiling. What can I do? I'm taking Actico Pro, 4-6 pounds daily. So it's going to be that. So the screen will immediately show your result. And if you pass, it will send you one email also. Okay, that you pass, this is your score, and this is this thing. After that, 2 months it takes for certificate to come hard copy. Okay. So if there is a chance that you are going to change your address, that option is there. Even after exam, you have to fill the dispatch form. You will get. Don't ask for the dispatch form. Forget it. Why should I mention that? So you can, and before the start of the exam, you have to write your name, mobile, email, address, all those things. So these things consume 10 minutes. So at the end, you are reminded with 50 questions, 50 minutes. Very short time. Correct? For psychology counseling students, all questions will be from this book. For child students, 35 questions from this book and 15 questions from child book. If by any chance, because the child book came late for the previous batch, if by any chance you are going for a September exam and you have not yet received child book, it is missed out, you can WhatsApp me tomorrow. I will resolve that. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 students, it might have happened. The new students for the new batch, you will wait for 1 or 2 months, because the new child book is going to be by me. The earlier was by external author, previous students, and now the new students, they will get the child book written by me. It will take 2 months. Okay, wait. Till that time, you should read this book. Okay. Any questions? If you have this book, child assessment tool book, this is not part of your exam, okay? Yeah, I have sent you because you requested for this. That's why I have sent you this book. But this book, child assessment tool, is not part of your exam. That's a good question. Which topic to focus on? Anyone has an index of the book? Where is the index? Which page number? I don't know. Index. Okay. So if you have a doubt whether you are for September exam or Feb exam, you can WhatsApp me tomorrow. I will reply. Okay. Don't ask here. It will disturb everyone. Topics which are important for exam: history taking, symptoms, anxiety, stress, generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, psychodynamics and experiential psychotherapy, the name of the methods, ADHD, autism, bipolar disorder, depression, eating disorder, OCD. Where are you living, sir? Everything is important. Huh? OCD, PTSD, personality disorder, eating disorder, shyness, loneliness, hopelessness, and practical solutions. So you can skip, if you don't want to read, you can skip substance use, schizophrenia, sleep wake disorder. These three chapters you can skip. For every chapter, you can skip medicines and side effect. Okay. Autism, yes. Autism is a part. Many questions will come from autism. And when you read those questions, you will think that, oh no, I have this condition. No. Yeah. So the exam date is first week September. You will get the confirmed dates after in the last week of August. Okay. You will be informed. You will get notification. Don't worry. Okay. If you are afraid of the exam, it's natural and it's okay. To overcome the fear, you read the book one more time. Okay. So don't postpone your exam just because you're afraid. If you're not prepared, then there is no option for you. Okay. In 6 months, you're not prepared. What are you going to do next 1 month? Huh. Practice test is not available, not required. In one of the class in August end, I will take some sample questions. Okay. Fellowship exam is also same time, child exam also same time, marriage exam also same time, and psychology counseling also same time. For fellowship students, I will explain you on call individually. Okay. Fellowship students, I will explain on call. How's the exam pattern? Don't worry. I will tell you how to make it easy. Okay, I will explain fellowship. So in fellowship, final exam. So fellowship has two exams. One is after 6 months, one is after 1 year. 6 months is all easy. Now 1 year exam at the end, which is happening fellowship. You get one email. In that one email, you have two links. You can open that email, read the instructions. Out of these two links, one is long answer questions, another is MCQ. Don't touch the MCQ link as of now. Download this theory paper, save it in your laptop, Word file, type your answers 3 days, 4 days. Before the exam window closes, you submit this answer back. Email ID will be mentioned there. The Word file you will send back. You can open the book this time. Yeah, for long answer. You are going to do that. But always remember, if it is open book exam, it is going to be application based. Yes. Once you submit your long answer questions, then you will click on your MCQ and then you will start your MCQ exam 1 hour. Within 1 hour, you have to finish that. Both the things you have to finish before the exam window closes. Exam window stays for 5 days. It is mentioned in the email. The last date will be mentioned. No, you cannot attend. So if you have a doubt whether you can attend exam, which batch, which exam you should appear, or you have a request to postpone your exam for Feb, you can WhatsApp me tomorrow or day after tomorrow, anytime. Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. After 5, no WhatsApp, no calls. If you are emergency, visit your nearest hospital. Marriage counseling is also same pattern. Good question. In marriage counseling, there are two books you have. Okay. For the September exam batch, you don't have this book. Okay, because this book, new edition is coming. The old book had 100 tests, 100 activities. The new has 300. Questions will not be asked from this book. Activities book, question, no question. All the questions will come from Relate Pillar book. So this book is divided into three components. Structured history taking for marriage, 13 step. Relate Pillar concept and Relate Pillar test, 25 tests. Third is family therapy. So this first, okay. History taking and family therapy are more questions. More than 35 questions are for this. I explained everything. Okay. Exam is easy, don't worry. And if you read the book one time, you will pass. Don't have aspiration that you want to score the highest marks if you are reading the book one time. Those who want to score highest marks, they read the book at least 3 times. If you read the book 2 times, you get more than 80%. Though someone who scores the highest mark gets the outstanding student award also. Last time for psychology counseling, it was 92. For marriage, it was, I think, 94 something. But this time, exam for marriage will be more application based. Okay. Sunday question, Bina, my dear. You will ask this question in Sunday class. Neha has asked a very interesting question. You know, because every time she appeared exam, she 1 or 2 times important exam, she had this electricity issue. So that trauma has formed inside her. That, oh no, what will happen? That fear is there. What will happen if electricity is gone? Most likely it will not go, but still if it happens, what will happen if my internet goes off? That is a fear you have. Very valid, real fear because of previous experience. Yes, you should change your internet connection. So if the system detects that it was because of internet connection or some, you should not have electricity failure. Your laptop works without electricity also. Hey, what is this? Hey, electricity, there is no concession. You will not get any concession with electricity. Electricity failure, you manage with MSCB. If you have internet failure, change your internet connection. Now, but still there are some technical difficulties it can come, right? So still, if it happens, so there are 2 steps for that. Number 1 step, you take a deep breath. Right? Start number 1 step because you are going to go panic. So you need this. Remember this. Okay. Watch this recording and see this. Okay. Don't do the mistake of WhatsApp me or your mentor or your coordinator in the middle of the night. Yeah. Yeah. So you will not do that mistake. I have a protocol during exam. If someone WhatsApp me in the middle of the night, I block them very politely. Okay. Come after 6 months. Now you will WhatsApp during the time which your mentor has given you or me. All of you can WhatsApp me. There is no restriction. You can WhatsApp me easiest actually because my WhatsApp is checked by everyone in our team. So they will resolve it. Even if I'm traveling, it will be resolved. So you will WhatsApp between the working hours. What is my working hour? Monday to Friday, 1 to 5. Even if you have a dire emergency, extreme emergency, extreme panic disorder, extreme schizophrenia, still you will wait, hold your breath. I think actually you should not hold your breath. Take deep breaths and hold your manic episode and WhatsApp next day with your email address. You will mention your email address and your course and what difficulty you had. Then I will forward it to exam team. Then exam will resolve in 24 hours. Hey, what is the meaning of this? What if you appear exam on the last day? No problem. There is a very easy solution. If you appear exam on the last day and you have some technical difficulty, it will be resolved after 6 months. Okay. So there are some ultra legends. There are always. They will appear exam on the last day, last minute, last hour. And then there is a so panic attack that they blow everyone out. Their mind is blown. There's a volcano erupting. Everyone is killed around them, and they start writing WhatsApp. Sir, there is a hurry. Yeah, actually, it's not my emergency. If you have emergency, you should visit your nearest hospital. Don't come to me. That protocol is there. It mentioned in the book also. Disclaimer, right? And don't call me 100 times if you are emergency. Yeah, because that emergency is created by you, dear. You decided to appear on the last day, last time, last moment. You manage your own problem. If you appear on the fourth day, third day, if you have difficulty, we will solve it. We take 24 hours to solve the issue. We are average. We are average. We take time, Baba. And I take more time. And then last day, if you have difficulty, no problem. It will be solved after 6 months. You can appear fail exam. So the moral of the story is, don't wait for the last day to appear the exam. If you wait, it is your own emergency, own risks. Find the nearest hospital so that you can land up there on that day. Find a proper facility hospital, okay? Who has a proper cage and internet and everything, because they will need a cage to keep you. Yeah. Don't forget Actico Pro. If you take Actico Pro, then you will not procrastinate so much. You will not have fear, you will not have anxiety, you will not have depression. So you will have motivation when you take Actico Pro. You can appear your exam on the day one. Wow. Now there are some students who get their exam link on day one and day two. Who are those two students? I tell you the secret. So there are two versions of the exam. The easy one, the easy version and the hard version. I mean, moderate difficult, not that difficult, moderate difficult. So there are 5 days window for the exam. You get the exam link on first day or second day. Either one only. Yeah. If you get it on day one, this is a moderate difficult version. No problem. You were not so favorite, I had a partiality. Yeah. Your mentor didn't like you. So she put it, she's very arrogant. She's stingy. So give her a moderate difficult exam. So first day, if you get, you understand what is your diagnosis. Okay. If you get the exam link on second day, very good. You are your mentor's favorite. You are a sincere student. You are lucky also. Yeah. So that is the easy version. Okay. Right. Now there are some students, they want to appear on the last day, last hour, but still they are hyper panic. Sir, I have not received the exam. Sir, I have not received the exam. They also get the hard version. Okay. And still on the second day, if you don't get the exam link, don't worry. Still there is a hope for you. You will WhatsApp your course and email address to me, and then you will get the exam link on the third day. Still 24 hours waiting. I'm average Baba. Okay. Third day. So you still have 3 days left. Don't worry. Any questions about exam? Yes. Related to which, when will you have your exam? If you still have doubt, you can WhatsApp me. Yeah. This video is going to be there. There is one more video of the previous batch, which is there, exam brief video on my channel. You can watch. I have mentioned some sample questions there. Yes, it's there. And last week of August, I will take some sample questions in one of the class. Dr. Chetra is very talented. She's asking whether we need to keep the video on. Can my husband appear my exam instead of me? So that is the meaning of this question, Yeah, yes. Yes. Someone else can appear the exam on you. There is no need to keep your video on. You can take help of your, your team members. Anyone who has read the book, they can tell you that this is your answer. Okay. But you have to trust them. If you fail, that will lead to divorce. So be careful. Okay. Tell them very clearly. See, I'm going to ask you questions in my exam because the video is off. But if I fail, I will change you. Okay. So they will study better than you. They will study more than you. Okay. Yes, good. But then typically people don't want to take a risk. So they will say, Baba, you only study better. Whatever you do, if you score less, your problem. If you score more, your success. So they are safe. So your husband doesn't want to take a risk. So it doesn't matter whether you keep your video on or off. But exam doesn't mandate you to do that. And anyways, there is a lot of scope for cheating. Someone who wants to open the book, do the Google, find the answers, they can always do that. But if you do that, then you will miss out 10, 15 questions. And technically, if you miss out more than 20 questions, you are going to fail, confirmed. Because time is limited. Yeah. So the better way is to read the book twice. Yeah. Appear the exam. No problem. So you liked the exam brief more? Yeah. So I cannot give a straight answer if someone asks me in the video, all those questions. So I always give this answer, big answer. So it's all because of ADHD. I'm trying to control. No, not control actually. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not trying to control it. Yeah. So only there's some part I try to manage. No, 24 hours clear. Yes, yes, yes. You will get proper notifications in proper time. Don't worry. You will get the notifications. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. You will not be left out. Okay. Very good, Dr. Sona. One question is for 2 marks, 50 questions, 100 marks, 60% passing. Anyone has any questions? So join the psychotherapy program, Sunday classes. If you want to learn, you can read more detail about that program in panic disorder chapter and anxiety chapter. If you want to know more, you can WhatsApp me. And if you want to take up the clients, start my internship, take my internship. Okay. You will get sufficient clients. After the internship, you get attachment with me, start earning money also. You get some component of the client fees. You start that continues for lifetime. So if you don't have a proper path to manage the clients, practice on the clients, either free or paid, and earn money, then take my internship. That's the best path, easiest path. I have changed my profile so many times, at least 2 times. That's why I have made this path for you so that you can smoothly go on. Okay. Also enjoyed talking to you and interacting with you. And we'll meet tomorrow for marriage counseling so that we can learn how to earn 20,000, 30,000 from single client and how to help people who are going through marriage turbulence. Yeah. And Sunday we'll meet for, okay, smile. If your video is on, you should smile. If your video is off, you should smile. When the class is over, you should smile. Yeah. When you cook food, you have to cook food while smiling. That emotion goes in the food. The secret ingredient is love and smile. See you. Have a great time.